Hello, children. Good morning. How are you? How are you doing? I hope you are doing very well in your studies. I am your science teacher. Today, we are going to learn the new chapter, fifth lesson, air, water, and weather. Dear students, in this class, we are learn about the fifth lesson, air, water, and weather. Has it ever happened with you that you were out on a sunny day? Suddenly, it started raining. Who caused this change in the weather? Who caused this change in the weather? Yes, from morning to afternoon, it is might this sunny. Sunny then, suddenly the clouds will be gathered and it starts raining. You would have experienced such a day. Similarly, they some days are will be colder days. Some days are will be rainy. Who caused this change in the weather? Children, any idea? Who caused this change in the weather? Why does changes happening? It is the weather. Dear students, who caused this change in the weather? Surely not the weatherman. Surely not the weatherman. Is the weatherman? No, surely not the weatherman. It's the sun which causes changes the weather. The sun causes change in the weather. The heat of the sun affects the movement of air and changes the form of water which bring about a change in the weather. Dear students, the heat of the sun affects the movement of air and changes the form of water which bring about a change in the weather. Weather is the condition of the atmosphere surrounding us at a particular time in terms of temperature, atmospheric pressure, wind and moisture. The weather can be hot, cold, windy, dry or humid. Weather is the condition of the atmosphere surrounding us at a particular time in terms of temperature, atmospheric pressure, wind and moisture. The weather can be hot, cold, windy, dry and humid. Next one, the sun causes changes in weather. What is the topic? The sun causes changes in weather. The weather changes from season to season. In countries like India, winter, summer and rainy season are the three main seasons. During the summer it is dry and hot in most parts of India, but it rains a lot in the rainy season. However, even during one season the weather changes from day to day and sometimes from hour to hour. Dear students, the weather changes from season to season. What do you mean by season? Can anybody tell me what is a season? Yes, the weather remains the same for a long period of time in season. For example, if you say summer months in India, usually in April, May remains hot throughout hot. Dear students, what is a season? The weather remains the same for a long period of time in season. For example, if you say summer months, in India usually in April, May remains hot throughout. So we call it as season. So the season means the weather remains almost same throughout in the particular time period. Is it clear, children? Okay. In countries like India, winter, summer and rainy season are the three main seasons. During the summer, it is dry and hot in most part of India. But rains a lot in the rainy season. However, even during the one season, the weather. Weather. What is weather? Weather may change on 1 hour or even in last time. Weather can change. Do you know, children? During in winter season? Yes. The weather will be cold during winter. How will be the weather in summer? Yes. It will be very hot. Okay. How will be the weather in monsoon or rainy? Yes, it will be rainy mostly during in monsoon or rainy. Dear students, the weather changes from day to day and sometimes from hour to hour. Dear students, the sun causes changes in temperature. Okay? During monsoon, there will be rainy, cold or all over the borders of India mostly. Next one, the sun causes changes in temperature. If the sun is overhead and the rays fall straight, it gets very hot. So, noon is the hottest part of the day. But during morning and evening, the sun is low in the sky and the rays are slanting. So, it is not so hot during morning and evening. Okay, dear students. Thus, it is generally hotter at noon than in the morning and evening. If the sun is overhead, what happens? There is false light. Head gets very hot when the sun will be overhead. Children, during which part of the day? Yes, the sun is during noon is 12 p.m. And during the evening, the sun is low in the sky. So the sky and the rays are slanting. So there is no hot during morning and evening. Okay, dear students. High temperature hotter, low temperature colder. Dear students, next topic is the sun causes winds to blow. The movement of the wind is affected by the heat of the sun. What happened? The heat of the sun heats up the air. Warm air is lighter and so it rises up. When the warm air rises up, cool air which is heavy air moves in to take its place. This causes the wind to blow. I repeated, dear students. The sun causes winds to blow. The movement of the wind is affected by the heat of the sun. The heat of the sun heats up the air. Warm air is lighter, so it rises up. Cool air, which is heavier, moves in to take its place. This causes the wind to blow. Okay, dear students. Next one, the sun causes changes in the states of matter. Dear student, states of matter. States of water. States of water, you know. What are the states of water? Ice, solid, water, liquid, water vapor, gas. We know that clouds bring us rain. How are these clouds formed? Dear students, we know that clouds bring us rain. How are these clouds formed? The heat of the sun changes water in rivers, lakes and seas into water vapor. This water vapor rises and forms clouds. Is it clear? The heat of the sun changes water in rivers, lakes and seas into water vapor. This water vapor rises and forms clouds. When clouds become too heavy, they fall as rain. Water vapor falls as snow when the atmosphere is extremely cold. Okay? Water vapor falls as snow when the atmosphere is extremely cold. Thus, the sun causes water to change from one state to another. The sun also causes change in the states of water. Dear students, next topic is air. We know air is all around us. We also know air contains water vapor, smoke, dust and germs. Around the earth is a thick layer of air. Moving air is called wind. Fast and strong winds can cause a storm. Dear students, we know air is all around us. We also know air contains water vapor, smoke, dust and germs. Around the earth is a thick layer of air. Moving air is called wind. What causes wind of air movement? Moving air is called wind. Fast and strong winds can cause a storm. What causes wind or air movement? The wind is caused by difference in atmospheric pressure. When a difference in atmospheric pressure exceeds, air moves from the higher to the lower pressure area, resulting in winds of various speeds. Let us now read about air currents, hot and cold air. Dear students, hot and cold air. We need to know how hot and cold air move to learn about air currents. To learn about air currents, we need to know how hot and cold air move. Experiment 1. Dear students, what is the directions of flame? I will read experiment. Listen carefully. See the 3 pictures. Dear students, see the 3 pictures. Light a candle, hold it in different positions as shown in figure 5.1. Watch its flame. Does the directions of the flame change as you tilt the candle? Dear students, see the 3 pictures carefully. Children, what do you understand these pictures? In the first picture, the candle held upwards. In second picture, held standing away, slanting. And the last picture, the candle held downwards. See the 3 pictures. 3 candles are in variety directions, but flame is only in one direction. You will find out. The flame always burn upwards. The candle flame always burn upwards. You will find that the flame always burns upwards. Dear students, next one is experiment 2. Bring your hands close to the sides of the flame. First hand, then about it. If you look at these pictures, first picture, the hand are close to the sides of the candle flame, and the next pictures, the handle is above the candle flame. So this hand in this picture feel hot, but in the first picture it is not hot, because we already know about the hot air always rises up. So you will find out, okay, you will find that the air by the sides of the flame is not as hot as the air above it, proves that hot air rises up. These are the 2 experiments finished now. This experiment is due to no air currents are formed due to movement of air. Okay. Next, the experiment 3. Take a cardboard or wooden box with a glass front. Fit 2 wide glass tubes in holes at the top to form chimneys. Put a small lighted candle below one of the chimneys. Hold a smoldering piece of paper at the top of the other chimneys. See what happened. The air above the candle gets heated and becomes lighter. It rises up the smoke from the smoldering paper, rushes into the box to take the place of the warm air. Thus, air currents are set up. Dear students, take a cardboard or wooden box with a glass front. Fit 2 wide glass tubes in holes at the top to form chimneys. Put a small lighted candle below one of the chimneys. Hold a smoldering piece of paper at the top of other chimney. See what happened. The air above the candle gets heated and becomes lighter. It rises up. The smoke from the smoldering paper rushes into the box to take the place of the warm air. Thus, air currents are set up. Air currents are formed due to movement of air. Children, why does hot air rises and cold air stays at the bottom? You know, when air becomes hot, it is because it is absorbing energy in the form of heat. The absorbed energy makes the molecules in air move and expand, therefore decreasing the air density. Hot air has fewer molecules and so it weighs less. While cold air weighs more, it sinks, driving the hot air up. Okay, dear students, I will repeat it once again. Why does hot air rise and cold air stays at the bottom? When air becomes hot, it is because it is absorbing energy in the form of heat. The absorbed energy makes the molecules in air move and expand, therefore decreasing the air density. Hot air has fewer molecules and so it is weightless, while cold air weighs more, it sinks, driving the hot air up. You know, understand? Is it clear? Next one is land breeze and sea breeze. Dear students, let us do an experiment 4. Take 2 bowls, fill sand in one and water in the other. Okay? Take 2 bowls, fill sand in one and water in the another. Keep both out in the sun. After 2 hours, use a thermometer to measure the temperature inside each bowl. Which is warmer, sand or water? Now keep the 2 bowls indoors. After an hour, check the temperature, which is warmer. Okay? Dear student, sand with land, water sea. Now complete this table with the words warmer or cooler. Dear students, now complete this table with the words warmer or cooler. Temperature of sand, outdoors warmer. Temperature of water, outdoors cooler. Indoors temperature of sand cool. Indoors temperature of water warm. As you can see from the table in experiment 4, sand absorbs heat faster than water. It also cools down faster than water does. On the other hand, water absorbs and loses heat more slowly than land. Land and water do not absorb or lose the same amount of heat in the same period of time. In coastal areas, this difference gives rise to land breeze at night and a sea breeze during the day. Okay, dear students. This phenomena is mainly due to land and sea absorbing or losing the amount of heat in different ways some period of time. That is why land breeze or sea breeze are formed in during day and night. Is it clear, dear students? Next one is sea breeze. Dear students, experiment 4 conclusion. Sand absorbs heat faster than water. Sand cools down faster than water. Water absorbs and loses a heat more slowly than sand. Sand and water do not absorb or lose the same amount of heat in the same period of time. Dear students, next one is sea breeze. During the day, land gets heated quickly, but the sea does not. The air above the land gets warmer and rises up. Cool air over the sea rushes in to take its place. Thus, a cool sea breeze blows towards the land during the day. Dear students, because of the action of sun, the land gets heated quickly, but the sea does not. The land gets, the air above the land also gets warm. What will happen if it gets warmer? It will rise up, so there will be air where the warm air left. So what will happen? The cool air form the sea because the air above the sea does not get heated when compared to the air that is above land. That's why the air over the sea rushes in to take its place. Have you understand how form sea breeze? Now let us go to land breeze. At night, the land cools down faster than the sea, so the sea is warmer than the land. The warm air above the sea rises up. The cool air over the land blows towards the sea to take its place. Thus, a cool land breeze blows towards the sea during the night. Dear students, I will repeat it once again. at night the land cool down faster than the sea. So the sea is warmer than the land. In the warm air above the sea rises warm, which will take it place. The cool air over the land blows towards the sea to take its place. Thus a cool land breeze blows towards the sea during the night. Dear students, I hope in this class all of you understand. We will meet next class. Thank you. Bye.